Praise God, bro. Yeah.
Josh, Peanut, Trav, what's going on, y'all?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
How we doing tonight, man? What we talking about tonight, Josh?
Bro, NFL free agency is going crazy. People getting overpaid. You know, we got the Lakers to talk about. Braun went out, you know. SGA and Jokic played the MVP race. I know we just talked about it. Ahmad, I peeped too because I checked your TikTok, bro. Your shit kind of blew up a little bit. Pause. The video you put out after Jokic dropped that 30-20-20. And it's crazy because Friday we was talking about the MVP race. And then this white guy decided to go and drop 30-20-20, bro. I'm gonna go out and say it, man. He's on pace to be the greatest center ever, bro.
Bro,
like
it might get to the point. I know you might be afraid to admit this, Josh, but we might have to have this bro and GOAT conversations. If he just keeps getting better each year, bro, it might get to that point.
It might get to that point, but he need to get those rings first. He only got one.
I was about to say the only thing that might hold him back is those rings, bro. But I mean,
if he could get 3 to 4 rings, okay, we could talk.
He might have a fucking trophy cabinet full of MVP trophies by the end of his career, though.
Facts. This is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. But we also gonna talk about an underrated team. I don't think that gets a lot of light. Orlando Magic. I know I sent you guys the topics. Just wanted to talk about a team that don't get too much shine, you know, and just try to see where, you know, they're at this season. Because I know last season they were pretty good. You know, they were like the 5th seed. They got into the playoffs, and this season they just doing bad. But we're gonna get into it, y'all. So let's start off with the Lakers and
LeBron,
the Boston Celtics. So reports came out that in that game, LeBron injured his groin. He strained his groin, so he's going to be out at least 1 to 2 weeks. So I just want to know if you guys think that Luka will be able to carry this team while LeBron is out. Let's start with you, Ahmad.
I think Luka. I think he can definitely carry this team while LeBron is not active right now. I think this is actually a good thing for Luka because it gives sometimes when a player gets hurt and then the second option has to step up, it gives him the chance to kind of fill up the team, do what he wants on the team. It allows Luka a chance to get more comfortable in the Lakers so that when Bron does come back, you know, Luka is already in his zone. He's already locked in. Also, we know what Luka can do. We've seen Luka carry teams before, so it's not too crazy to say that he can carry the Lakers or maintain the Lakers' place in the conference right now. Also, you got to look at it too. The Lakers, as we talked about before, have some depth when it comes to Austin Reeves and it comes to Vanderbilt or
Jackson Hayes has been playing.
Jackson Hayes has been playing good. They have a lot of really good role players on this team right now. So as long as those players step up, I'm sure Luka can hold it down while LeBron's gone.
That's a good point. Go ahead, Trav.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously you don't want to see Bron be down, but I think Luka is more than capable of carrying the squad that we got put together. And I think it is, to go off what Ahmad said, I think it's a good point for him to almost show what he can do now, stepping up. Like now it really is his team in a sense. You know what I mean? Like right now, at least for these next couple weeks, it's Luka's team. You know what I mean? It might have been a question before, like, is Luka, Bron, you know, back and forth, but now it's like, all right, Luka, you got the keys. You really got the keys, so you gotta, you know what I mean, like step it up. And I think that's in him anyway. So I'm not too worried. You know what I mean? Like I seen, you know, when he went down, I was like, I don't like to see that, but wasn't too worried. 'Cause I think Luka he's shown us that he can do that. So we'll see. You know what I mean? I'm not too concerned. I think Luka's gonna actually kick it up here.
Go ahead, P.
I think the Lakers will be all right. Obviously, you're going to miss that 25, 8, and 9 that LeBron is averaging for these next couple of weeks. But I think we know who Luka is. Like Trav and Amada said, Luka is more than capable to carry the load for the team. And I think y'all's biggest concern is I was waiting for it. There it is.
I was waiting for it too. I
was waiting. That's why I
was letting him
paused.
cook. I was
That's
letting him
why.
cook. You know what
That's
I
I
why
was giving you a chance, bro. It's like,
mean?
all right, no, okay.
I knew. Yeah. Anywho,
Yeah,
I think
clear
y'all
that load.
concern is making sure y'all don't slip too far in the seedings with how close the West is,
Right.
because it could very well influence who y'all play in the playoffs.
Definitely. Now I got a question for you guys. Right now we're still the second seed, right? How far do you guys think that the Lakers will drop, you know?
I'd
If
say around
a
4.
Luka-led team.
Yeah, I'm kind of whoever said just I wasn't paying attention. Whoever just said 4, I
That
can
was
see
me.
us. Okay, yeah, I can see us slide maybe to the 4. I wouldn't try to. I hope we don't slide any farther than that. But I mean, like I said, I got faith in Lucas, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. But I mean, from second to fifth is only a game. You know what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean?
crazy.
Like
Yeah.
it's close. So I mean, it wouldn't be outrageous if we did drop to the 4 or 5 seed. You know what I mean? 6 seed, we'd have to really go on a skid for Golden State to catch us. But I mean, that 2 through 5 though is one game apart. So
Right.
it could get
Uh, I,
spooky.
and I got another question for you guys. How about what were y'all thoughts on the game, the Celtics and the Lakers game? What was y'all thoughts on that? Because I felt like it was a pretty close game until LeBron went down. We only lost 101 to 111, and we didn't have Jackson Hayes, and Rui still didn't play, and
Nah,
and I know on the Celtics side, Kristaps, he didn't play, but I feel like we could beat the Celtics in a 7-game series. From what I was watching until Brown went down, it's not funny,
No,
bro. It's
no,
not funny,
Nah,
bro.
a lot.
Why are you
Of,
laughing, bro?
you know,
The game
you
was
know,
the game.
we might get flamed for this again, but I don't think if you beat the Celtics one time, or if you beat the Celtics one time, or in a close game with the Celtics one time, you can't really say you can beat the Celtics in a 7-game series. Because I mean, the Pistons beat the Celtics. Are the Pistons beating the Celtics in a 7-game series?
hey,
No.
Is
hey,
our
dude, I
boy
swear to God,
Cade? Is
I
our
swear to
boy
God,
Cade living up to the hype?
if that, bro, I swear to God, if that happens, Josh, you could put your phone on D&D, bro. That shit happens. Oh my God,
But I
I'm
think
not saying will, but if it did, that'd be crazy.
I personally don't feel like y'all can hang with the Celtics. I think y'all
I think we
maybe could
can.
take them to like 5 or 6.
I think we can.
Depending on how things go. But I think y'all's bench is what's gonna kill y'all. I told you this when I think it was this game, Josh, that that Goodwin guy that you were talking about played the worst 20 seconds of basketball I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing, but things happen. He was still, what was he? He was still +6 on the field. The only person that played really, really bad was Gabe Vincent. When I was watching the game, Gabe didn't really provide that spark off the bench that he normally does. But it's okay though. Like I said, Braun went down and we didn't have Hayes, who is the best, who's been the best, who has the best defensive rating as a center since he's been starting.
Since February.
And you can look that up. That's a fact.
For me watching that game, I feel like Braun went down, but like I feel like that third quarter is where that game took a turn for the worse for us. I think we only scored 13 points that quarter to their 29. So I mean that it was before Braun went out where it started looking a little shaky. And then we outscored them in the fourth. We outscored them by 10 in the fourth. You know what I mean? We had one of our highest, that was our highest scoring quarter of that game was in the fourth with no Braun. So I mean, that Celtics team's tough. That's what I got from the game. Is that Celtics team is going to be tough to beat. You know what I mean? Because they are deep. Because I think Tatum and Jalen both were, but Tatum had 40, Jalen had 30. So I mean,
Yeah.
like it's going to be tough when you're going against them boys and they both go off like that. So I mean, like I said, as much as I don't like the Celtics, I'll give them their props when what I mean when they balling out, and that's a tough team to beat. That's a tough team to beat right there. So I mean, I don't like the moral victories. I don't want to say we can beat them when we lost to them, but I think we can. I think we could do. You know what I mean? Like playoffs are different. I don't know. Like that's all I said.
Yeah,
Playoffs is a little different.
everything slows down in the
Finals would be
playoffs.
different. Yeah, it'd be different. But if that Celtics team's clicking like that, with I know we're missing some pieces, but I feel like their piece that they were missing does a little bit more for their team with Kristaps. That team can be tough.
I think it comes down to what we were talking about last week when P said the Celtics keep blowing leads. In my opinion, to what Trav said, that third quarter they were up. They was putting belt to ass, especially after Jason Tatum hit that step back. Who was that on? Y'all see that step back? That was a crazy.
Might have been on that
step
good
back.
one, fella. I don't know. He was
Yeah,
playing
that was
some
crazy.
bad defense.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. Like, after I saw that, and then bro went down the court and smoked the layup.
Oh,
I
that was
knew-
good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, I'm like, the Celtics played really, really good, and they dominated the third quarter. They were up, and then they let go. They took their foot off the gas, and they let the Lakers come back without LeBron James. So that's kind of what that game showed to me. That's the Celtics' weakness right there. They can't close games consistently the way they need to close games, and it's kind of what we talked about. Like, if you can't close games like that, it's gonna that's what's gonna beat you in the playoffs if you can't close those games. Kind of reminds me of the Lakers versus Denver Nuggets last year when they could not close games. That's what's going to happen to the Celtics. That's going to be the weakness. So that's all that game reminded me of. But it was a love a game for Jason Tatum. Shout out Jason Tatum because people think I'm a Jason Tatum hater, and I'm not. I'm not a realist. I'm a realist.
You're a Jason Tatum hater.
Shit, I'll admit it. I'm a Jason Tatum hater.
We did beat them in January, 117-96. So
that was a different team, though.
That was with AD.
Yeah, it's a different team. Yeah.
So the series this year is tied 1-1 because we only played them twice. But another thing I gotta say too before we move on, man, I swear it's like when Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Drew Holiday see Luka, bro, they play outstanding defense, bro.
Yeah,
it's insane, bro. It's insane. I mean, Luka still did Luka things. You feel me?
He still dropped 30,
34,
right?
You know, but that Celtics defense is crazy, bro. Like their perimeter defense is insane, and Porzingis didn't even play, and Al's old ass is still locking shit up. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
Horford, yeah.
I mean, he did drop a knee into Luka's freaking dome.
Yeah, he did though.
Fuck around and find out, bro.
But
that's a good call out, Josh. I like that.
Yeah.
The defense.
Their defense is definitely top 5 in the league. And Tatum, man, y'all gotta. I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all gotta stop it. The man, I respect Tatum a lot. I give him all his flowers because this dude is really a bucket, bro. 40? Come on, bro. 40.
Yeah, but it ain't.
And we had the best defense in the league for like the past 50, 10 games or some shit like that. And he scored 40 on us.
30, 20, and 20.
Wait, how do you know it's like how do you calculate the best defense? So like, what does the best defense mean? Like, you know,
I don't know the formula.
That's above our pay grade, honestly.
Yeah, my defense. Like, how do you?
I can tell y'all right now.
They probably got people that sit there and do like the smallest.
It's
the smallest like analytic stuff.
Yeah. Real quick. So right now the Jazz are playing the Celtics, right? And the score is 93-99. This is exactly my point. The Celtics outscored the Jazz in the third quarter, 24-9. And now it's a 6-point game.
Yeah.
This the shit I'm talking about, bro. The Jazz. The Utah Jazz. Come on, bro. Come on.
Tatum's not playing tonight. But but that's not an excuse. But they should still be able to blow out the Jazz. They're not gonna get me. Hey, look. So the defensive rating in the NBA refers to a statistic that measures how many points a team allows per 100 possessions. So it's essentially quantifying how effective a team is at preventing the opposing team from scoring. You know, so like factors like steals, blocks, rebounds, and fouls.
But
a lower defensive rating indicates a better defensive performance. So the lower the defensive rating, the better that team is at defense. But
that's like a team metric to me, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if you getting beat on the pick, or if your man isn't switching on the picks and you getting beat, like that sounds more of like a team thing.
I feel like
team defensive rating. Yeah.
I feel like that's probably hard to track though, Ahmad. Like you would just have to eyeball it.
Yeah,
at that point.
individual.
It'd be like, all right, Jalen Brunson sold Cat on this play for so and so.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. Though when Jaylen Brown see Luka, it's on site.
Yeah, it is.
He
He
was on
guarded
his
like
ass
last
last
year. He
night.
was checking him the whole NBA Finals full court, bro. 94 feet. Shit was crazy. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. All right. So the MVP race, SGA versus Jokic. OKC beat the Nuggets on Sunday, 137-103. So we know what's going on right now between these two. These are the leading players, the two leading players that are leading in the MVP race right now. Shai had 40, you know. Jokic had 24 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. And he's coming off that 30, the first ever 30-20-20 triple-double. Michael Porter had 24 points and 15 rebounds. You know, Denver went up like 10-0, but then the Thunder nearly like 3 minutes into the score cut the deficit to like 29-28, and then the Thunder led 61-60 at halftime and took an 86-83 lead into the fourth quarter. You know, and ultimately it was OKC's defense that won the game for them. So with that being said, who do you guys think is leading now after these two have met? Let's start with you, P.
So I pulled it up while you're talking because they're playing right now again. They're playing back to back. Their stat lines are about the same so far in this game. Granted, there's still. So let me see. There's 8 minutes. There's 8 minutes and then a whole another quarter left. So there's a lot to be just added with this game. I don't know. I don't know personally. I want to say Shai, but I mean like 30-20-20 is crazy. Jokic got 2 triple doubles in one game.
Yeah.
Think about it. I saw the stat, saw somebody said he had 19, 12, and 12 going into the fourth or overtime. He then proceeded to get a whole nother triple double on top of his stat line that he already had, which is crazy. But you got Shai going out and dropping 40 and 50. So it's what do you, I don't know, man. I could tell you. I can't decide. I would say I personally feel like Shai should get it just because he hasn't had one and he's pretty much. But it's either him or Jokic are the best player in the NBA, without a question. So I think it's hard to say.
Really, Ahmad, making moves, bro? You making moves during the pod, bro?
What's this notification I got on my phone?
Yo, all right, for the viewers that's watching, bro, we're all in a fantasy league, and Ahmad is making moves during the pod, bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
I need that money, bro.
It's serious, man. We're in the playoffs right now. It's
diabolical
serious.
right there.
I'm weak. But go ahead, Trav. Who you
No,
got?
I think I'm kind of, I guess, repeating what everyone gonna say is that's tough right now. I think I would give the edge to Shai. I think he's really balling. He's leading the league in points. I mean, he's averaging 32, 31, something like that.
Yeah.
He's dropped 40 plus the past 4 games, which is crazy too. You know what I mean? He's really out there getting buckets. I think I got I'm gonna lean towards SGA. I think just I feel like if you pull, like I said, I like to pull players off the team and see what they do. I think that team wouldn't be as solid as they were if they didn't have SGA balling like he's doing at the high level he's doing it at. It's not like he's just out there being mediocre. He's playing above and beyond, getting 40-point games, 30-point games like it's nothing. So I mean, I think this year I would lean towards him. Joker still going crazy. Like I said, 30-20-20 has never been done. That's an outrageous stat. That man's fucking good. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad if he was to get it, but I think this year is Shai's year.
Matt.
Yeah, I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand how he does that, bro. I don't understand how you get 30, 20, and 20. I don't that's unfathomable to me.
If you think about it, at the very least, he contributed to 70 points in
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah, damn. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
that's like, bro,
That's just assuming
Crazy.
all those assists
Yeah.
were twos, not
Right.
even threes.
and to me, what that tells me, and I'm going to answer the question, but that tells me how, trash the Denver Nuggets organization is. You have a dude contributing 70 points to your team, and you only have one championship? One? That's crazy. Think about that, bro. He's been in the league since 2014. You only got one chip to show for it. Denver Nuggets, you lucky this man loyal because a lot of players would have been out of there. If Denver can go, Jokic can go to any team he wants to and get a ring. Imagine if he go to State, automatic ring, bro. Lakers, automatic ring. Like, there's so many teams he could go to get an automatic ring. So the fact that Denver Nuggets didn't put the right team, right players around this man is crazy to me. This man is playing sensational. And the MVP, this is gonna be different from what I said last time, but after seeing that, the MVP should go to Jokic, but it's most likely gonna go to Shai. Just because, like Pete always says, voter fatigue is a thing. And I don't want to see him win MVP anymore. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to see him win it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see Shai get MVP. He's smooth with it. He got some charisma. He has some charisma to it.
He got an aura.
He had the aura. You know what I'm saying? Joker don't got that. He don't got the aura. That's why he's got the face.
I seen him walk past the man, and he fainted, bro.
I see. Yeah.
Aura overload, bro.
I
And the
mean,
thing is, Jokic don't even want to play basketball. He want to be with his horses.
He don't. This is a 9 to 5 for Jokic, bro.
I remember they asked him, they were like, Jokic, what you gonna do? What do you think about your game? He's like, man, I can't wait to when I'm retired. I'm sitting on the couch and be like, man, I had a good game.
I mean, the only thing I would say to back that up that Jokic probably does deserve it is that his stats are better than they were last year, and he won it last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he carries this team to a finals, they get deep, you might have to just give it to him again. I mean, I know voter fatigue is a thing, but I think you have to overlook that and actually look at what he's doing for the team and the stats. You know what I mean? Like the man's stats are better than they were last year. He's averaging 2 more points. He's averaging a whole assist more and
Higher 3-point
almost
percentage.
half a rebound more. Yeah, 3-point percentage is up tremendously, like from 35% to 43%. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you might have to give it to him again. You know what I mean? You might just have to give it to him, and that's just we're just in an era where this dude is just smacking shit out. You know what I mean? And he just like I said, it might suck for the fans, like another one, but it's like, yeah, dog, like he's him. You know what I mean? Big white dude who's not like in shape looking. You know what I mean? Like everyone talks about Luka, but it's like, yo, Joker looks the same type of build. He's just 7 foot.
He literally
You know what I
looks
mean?
like he's dying when he's running up and down the court.
Yeah, this man, I'm sure that man be drinking on off nights and horse betting, you know what I mean? And then come out and give you 30, 20, 20. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, honestly, you're right. You're right, Trav. You know, it's like, as a Warriors fan, we're used to it. Once you get past the third ring, once you get past, winning 3 times, winning something 3 times, the haters come. The haters are gonna come, and they don't want you to win the 4th one. So I can relate to Jokic. You know,
I don't know. I don't know if you can argue with that with Jokic. I mean, the only real argument with Jokic is he doesn't have the rings. I mean, his stats clearly, like, he's not like he's shit in the bed anytime soon.
no.
It's wicked.
But I can see Jokic retiring at like 33, 34, just because he can still play, but he's just like,
Like, man, I got my horses.
Exactly. He's like, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think Jokic, she should win it, but this would tell me what the NBA is moving towards. Whoever wins the MVP, if Shai wins the MVP, it shows me that the NBA is more so concerned about the popularity vote. And then if Jokic wins, it tells me they're more concerned about the principle and integrity of the game. To me,
It's a good point.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I'm gonna add my little 2 cents before we move on. Okay. So I've been looking at the computer right here, right? Pull some things up. And these are just facts. From the eye test, right? Just from watching Jokic and Shai play, me personally, it's tough. It's tough.
Like this.
Yeah, it's even, bro. It could go either way. You feel me? Like y'all said, voter fatigue is a real thing. So if you want to go off of that, then Shai.
Yeah.
Right? And Shai does have great numbers. You feel me? Shai has amazing numbers. But Jokic has better numbers, right? He's averaging a triple-double right now. And the last person that averaged a triple-double and won the MVP was who? Westbrook.
Yeah.
Right? And Westbrook averaged 30, 10, and 10. 31, 10, and 10 when he won the MVP. And they were the 6th seed. You feel me? And if Jokic is averaging 30, he's averaging what? Like 28?
28, 12, and 10?
28, 12, and 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's averaging a triple-double. So you would think that the MVP would go to Jokic. This is the best season he's had compared to those other MVP seasons. You feel me? He's better. And P brought that up. He's better than he was his other MVP seasons, which doesn't make sense to me, how you keep getting better and better. You feel me? And the Nuggets are the 3rd seed, and they're like a game or two away, like Trav mentioned, from being the number 2 seed. I don't think they catch it in OKC. You feel me? For that
I don't
number
think
1.
so either.
So they got that. Shai's also got that working for him. Like, yo, my team is number 1. You feel me? But if you want to go based off the numbers and the eye test on who impacts their team more, it's Jokic. Because when Jokic is not on the court, they're a completely different team. Shai's and OKC, they have other players that can carry the load, while Shai is gone, right? But we haven't really have to see that because Shai is healthy. You feel me? You know, not saying that Jokic isn't healthy as well, but his impact, he just makes the Nuggets so much better than what they are, bro. It's insane. And so does Shai, though, but it's just so, like, I don't know, man. This is the first time I've just been so conflicted on, like, who should get the MVP because they're just too good. They're both too good, but you can't deny what was it, 28, 11, and 10, bro? If Russ won that shit with the 6th-seeded OKC, averaging 30, 10, and 10, then in my opinion, give it to Jokic, bro, because he's just – you can't deny that, bro. He dropped it 30, 20, 20. No player in the NBA has ever done that. Like, I don't know, man. That's insane, bro. So, Jokic, you got my vote, bro. And I'm sorry, Shai. Shai, you going to win because of voters fatigue, though. That's the only reason why Shai's about to win, if he does win. But I'm going to rock with Jokic, bro.
I hope when the votes come out that we see them like within like 1 or 2 votes from each other.
Yeah. It's gotta be. It's gotta be like 1 or 2.
I think it would be rigged if it isn't. Because I mean, like, bro, they're like here. Like we say this, like it's just crazy the level of basketball they play.
Yeah.
And their games are similar and different at the same time. Like Jokic, like is effortless. Like literally walks down the court. If he's anywhere inside that paint, literally the softest touch looks like it's gonna roll off the rim every time and it just drops.
Right. And if they my fault, P. And if they double him, he's always making the right pass. Y'all see that? If they draw the double, if he draws the double, he always finds the man that's open. Like, I don't understand. He whips passes from behind the backboard. You know what I'm saying? No look behind the head. The shit is crazy, bro. Like, my thing is, though, with Shai, he's more like he gets to his spots easily. If he wants to pull up mid-range, he's going to get that pull up mid-range. If he's going to shake you and get to the rack, he's going to get to the rack. And he can draw the refs love to blow the whistle for Shai. You feel me? He's going to get to that line. So he's a 3-level scorer, Shai. You know what I mean? But they both do it in different ways, and it's amazing the level of basketball we've seen, like P just said, bro. It's crazy, bro.
And not to take anything away from him, Shai's getting 8 of his points from the free throw line. You know, he's averaging 8 points from the free throw line. You know,
Right.
compared to Jokic's 4. So, I mean, even little shit like that kind of makes me lean more towards Jokic, even though I said Shai, just because like that man's getting like a hard-earned 28. You know what I mean? Almost 29 points a game. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
not shooting free throws. Like I'm getting these buckets from 2s and 3s. Like,
Right.
and I'm still dishing out 10 assists. You know what I mean? That's pulling down boards. I'm giving the team second chances. Like it's just actually I just talked myself out of Shai. That's crazy. Just within a 5 minute span of just doing a little bit of research and just seeing, I'm like, nah, I'm rolling with Jokic. I'm rolling with Jokic. And
What if they had co MVPs, bro? This is
Oh,
co MVPs.
we don't. I
People
don't wanna
wouldn't
see
like
that,
it, bro,
bro.
but like
They
I would
couldn't
hate
do
that. I would hate that.
I would hate that too, bro.
Nah, keep that shit for the
Fuck
All-Star
that.
game. Don't do that. Don't bring that shit over. Don't bring that shit over in the real deal. Like, don't do that.
It happened before. It happened
It had.
before.
I think who was it? Was it Shaq?
Jason Kidd and Grant Hill.
Yeah.
That's
Jason
when.
Kidd and
Okay.
Grant Hill. Yeah.
Okay. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that no more.
And Jokic is shooting 43% from three. God damn. A 7-footer.
You
I
said
don't want
what?
to glaze this nigga, bro, but
He's shooting 43% from 3.
bro, you feel me?
That's crazy.
7-footer, bro. I'm not
numbers.
trying to glaze
Steph Curry numbers
Jokic,
right
bro,
there.
but
Yeah.
43 from a 7-footer who can also bring up the ball like a guard, bro. I'm not saying Jokic got a bag. You feel me? All right. I know.
Nah, that is his bag. He got a bag.
But he don't got a bag like Shai.
He got an unorthodox bag.
That's
right.
what it is.
But he don't got a bag like Shai. Shai will really cook you. You feel me? ISO on that island. Shai will cook you.
So Jokic.
Same with Jokic.
You give Jokic the ball on that elbow, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It is a wrap. They do it in different ways. He could kill you with post moves. You feel me? You know, pump fakes, jabs. You know, he could post fade, back you down, spin move, lay. Like, Jokic got that in his bag. But for a guard, Shai is really like tween, cross, spin move, lay. And he'll dunk on you too. Shai will dunk on you. You feel me? I don't know, bro.
That's tough.
I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. 30, 20, and 20 is undeniable, though. 28, 11, and 10 is undeniable. If Russ got that MVP, then for averaging the triple-double, then why shouldn't Jokic get it?
Let me ask you a question.
What's
Who
up?
plays better defense?
Shai.
Yeah.
Jokic, I know Jokic gets a lot of crap for it, but he's not horrible. He's not
horrible at D.
He plays better defense, though.
He had like 4 blocks.
Shai has to guard better. Shai has to guard better guards. Like,
yeah. You know, see, so that's why I'm gonna get to Shai, that defensive aspect, because you know me, I'm a defensive minded person. Like, defense wins games.
It's not Jokic's fault that there's so many suck big men in the NBA today.
I don't know, bro.
We
could go on and on about this, bro, all night, bro.
Like, here's the crazy thing too. You could argue like there are some guards that are like on the brim of Shai's play, like maybe a Luka, somebody like that. But if you go to Jokic, it's about like Embiid, and that's it. Like, what are the big men's on the level of Jokic?
They're both healthy too. They're both
not
available.
on the level of Jokic. Don't. Let me be clear. I'm gonna choose my words wisely. For TikTok kills me. You feel me? Sabonis is really that nigga. Let's keep it a buck. Sabonis is nice. He's nice. He's been snubbed from the All-Star game like 2 years in a row.
I don't want to talk about
Sabonis is like a baby Jokic. You feel me?
I don't want to bring Sabonis and Jokic in the same convo.
I agree with that.
Why not?
We just talked about for 5 minutes. Why not? Jokic is that then is different. Like, come on, yo, we're not doing that. We're not. I fuck with Sabonis. I like Sabonis' game too. I fuck with Sabonis. He's
a baby Jokic.
Nah, they got people they got NBA's players being called baby Jokic, even though like Jokic is Jokic. That's crazy. Like, Sengun is baby Jokic.
I mean, I got the numbers right here, and watching the Kings and how they play. I've seen a couple Kings games. That the offense runs through Sabonis. Even when Fox was there, the offense was running through Sabonis, bro.
Bro, you trying to? I feel like I get what you're saying, baby. You're right, baby Jokic.
They don't got the same numbers at all. Don't get it fucked up. But Sabonis is really not even a solid big man. He's an all-star level big man.
Yeah,
14,
he
19
averaged
points,
14
14
boards.
rebounds, and 6 assists. Come on, bro.
He averaged
60%
double.
from the field goal, from field goal percentage is crazy, bro.
That's also because a lot of his
he's more
shots are
your-
like
Right at the rim.
Yeah, right at the rim. A lot of his shots are coming from right at the rim, so it's going to be a higher field goal percentage. But
I would say he's more of your like center. You know what I mean? Actual what a center is used to be or whatever. I feel like that's the bonus. You know what I mean? Like he's like your actual center, like pulling down boards, getting you you know what I mean? He gonna get you 19 points, a few assists here, but I mean. We'll see. He averaging 6 assists. I mean, that's not a bad stat line for a big man. You know what I mean? 19, 14, and 6.
yeah, he's definitely one of the premier big men of the league right now.
Of the league. That's what I'm saying.
I
That's what that adds.
I just think Jokic is up here, and then the next person is down here.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I'm just saying Sabonis is. I would love Sabonis on the Lakers.
Oh, for sure. I mean, come on now.
That'd be crazy. Yeah,
that would be insane.
With Luka and Bron, that'd be kind of OD.
You only got enough money.
Yeah,
we'll make it happen. We'll go over that luxury tax.
Y'all definitely won't have a bench then.
Trade everybody. Trade everybody.
Y'all are a mom and pop shop, bro. Y'all can't afford that.
All right, so we're gonna move on. And like I said, I wanted to give this team some shine real quick. Well, I don't know if this is really shine.
Yeah, this is no. You shouldn't.
But I just want to know, what's wrong with the Orlando Magic this season? They're coming off last year, where I believe they were like the 5th seed.
They were the 5th seed,
and they made it to the playoffs. And everybody said this year that was their breakout season, and going into this year, this was supposed to be a better season for them. They just beat the Bucks. They were on a 5-game losing streak. Excuse me. And right now they're sitting 8th in the Eastern Conference with a 30-35 record. I just feel like they should at least be, back to where they was at. A 4th seed, 5th seed, maybe a 6th seed, but not a play-in team right now. So we're gonna start with you this time, Trav. What do you think is going wrong with Orlando?
I think the biggest thing, I think the only real thing is injuries.
Okay.
It's injuries. I know the Wagner boys both were injured. I know one of them still out. I think he only played 1 game this year.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Mortiz, he played 1 game. His brothers only played 20 or 30 games. Pablo was out for a long time. Like I think the player who's played the most on the team is KCP. If I was looking at it earlier, like that team is just so banged up, and I mean, for being that banged up, they're still in the playoff mix. You know what I mean? I think if that team was healthy, we would have seen that progression that we were looking forward to this year. But losing them dudes within, the first 2 weeks of the season, like I think a couple of them had the same injury, like that oblique tear or something like that.
Yeah.
Pablo and one of the Wagner boys both had the same injury. I think it's just really tough to combat the injury bug, man. Like when your team goes down, your team goes down. So honestly, I think that's it. I think if this is a healthy Magic team, you would see them, same mix, top 5 in the East, easily. But the injury bug got them this year.
Go ahead, P.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I think the injuries are the main primary reason that they aren't in the same spot they were last year. I mean, Paulo went. I know Paulo's back, but I mean, even when he came back, he hasn't really been playing to the level that he was before he got hurt for whatever reason, be it because other people on the team are injured, you name it. Suggs is out indefinitely, and that's a good defensive point guard that they're missing. He's not super incredible, but he's a pretty solid guard. What's his name? Motis or how?
Yeah, Mo
Wagner. Yeah, Mo Wagner. That's what I know him as. He's out for the season. I think it was his ACL or something in his knee, something like that.
Yeah.
And Franz was out for a good little chunk of the season, like Travis said. So I think the injuries are just the main thing that's killing that team. And I mean, what can he do? That's basketball at the end of the day. I mean, there's a lot of luck involved. So I mean, I think that's what we got to draw it up to.
Go ahead, Ahmad.
Yeah, if it wasn't for injuries, the Orlando Magic would definitely be number 5 in the Eastern Conference. In the Eastern Conference right now, Jalen Suggs is a big piece that they're missing, in my opinion, because Jalen Suggs he's a very big defensive presence for the Orlando Magic, but he can also get a bucket. Like he can, like when Paulo was out, he was helping that team out a lot. He was carrying
Yeah,
that team.
he was.
So he can also get a bucket. And if you look at the last 10 games, they're only losing by like 2 to 3 points. They're losing to games to teams under 10 points. Like you look at 2 points here, 5 points here. So they're not really losing by a lot. So that just tells me they're missing just a couple pieces. And that's the reason why they haven't been doing so good for most of the season. Just because, like everyone else said, the injuries, man. Injuries is crazy. Yeah.
I've actually got a different take than you guys. I feel like they're losing because they are shooting 30% from 3, and they're the worst 3-point shooting team in the league right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to win in this league shooting 30% from 3 and being the worst 3-point shooting team in the league. It's not going to happen, not at all. They play a very half-court offense. There's not a lot of pace and space on that Orlando Magic team from the couple of games that I've seen them play. Paolo's still posting up on the block, getting ISOs, shooting mid-ranges, trying to get to the rack. They don't have a lot of 3-point shooters on that team, and that's one of the reasons why they brought KCP in. You feel me? They brought KCP in to be that 3-point shooting threat. You feel me? And he's shooting terrible this season. Franz can't hit a 3. Paolo's not known for hitting 3s. You're not going to win in this league shooting 30% from 3. And I think that's one of the reasons why they're so bad, because their offense is bad. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Their defense is really good, actually. They have a great defensive team. I think they're like top 10 in defense. I just checked. But come on, man. 30% from 3 is not going to cut it in today's league. They're the worst, man. They're number 30, bottom, low, the worst at shooting 3. So I think that's the reason why their offense needs to change. And if that doesn't happen, then I don't see them going far this season. But that's all I have to say about that. Anybody else got anything else to say?
I think the 3-point percentage definitely is hurting them, to your point, but they'll also, like Ahmad mentioned, they're not losing games by a lot.
Right. No.
So definitely. I think if they could turn that up a little bit, like 40, maybe 35, maybe 38, I think they'd be in a little bit of a better spot. And if they had all their pieces healthy too, I think they're really close to being back to where they were. It's just how things turn out.
No, facts. I mean, from 30 to 29, right, which is second to last, Washington is shooting 33%. The league average for 3-point percentage is around 35%, like 34, 35%. And they're at 30, bro. That's insane to me. That they can't hit a 3. What you say, P? They can't throw a rock in the ocean.
They couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat, bro.
But yeah, I don't know where mine went, but we're gonna keep it going. So now here we got the NFL free agency. So we're just gonna briefly talk about some of the signings, some of the trades.
I want to
contract extensions.
I want to put a disclaimer on what you're on this, Josh. The free agency hasn't officially started.
Right.
It doesn't start till Wednesday. This, because I've been looking at, this is the legal tampering period, is what they call it, where you can sway teams and like attempt to make these deals, but nothing is official until Wednesday. So I mean, we could see in the next couple of days some of these trades get revoked or swapped around or things like that.
Okay.
But go ahead.
That's good. No, that's good to know. Good to know. But based off what we have seen,
It has
we
been
could talk
interesting.
about, we could talk about that. And it's up in the air. Pause. Anybody could any major signings that you guys have seen that y'all want to talk about? This is like a free. Y'all can just go ahead.
The main one I know, DK to the Steelers. I mean, I don't know how much that helps them. I mean, DK's a dog, but they already had George Pickens, and DK has also been known to be a diva receiver. They also let Justin Fields walk. Justin Fields went to the Jets, right?
Jets.
Yeah, he
Yep.
did.
Yeah.
Who called that?
So I guess we put it in the group chat. Somebody called it. I don't remember. But I'm interested. I guess they're riding with Russell Wilson. I guess that's who they're locking their guy in on for next little bit. So
Okay.
I think they lost Najee Harris. That came out a little bit ago. He went to the Chargers.
Right.
So I guess
Hmm.
their offense is shaking up a little bit. It will be interesting to see what that team's going to look like. I think they definitely improved on offense, but they also lost some things, and there could be some interesting dynamics.
How do y'all feel about Myles Garrett returning to the Browns? I know we spoke about that. How do we? I felt
I
like that was
think.
bad. He should have went to like
I,
Philly.
yeah, I think the money trumps everything
I
because for someone who was just wanting to be, traded, obviously because of the team, and then they come back and wave a bag in your face, and you're basically like, all right. But I think it's deeper than that. I think the front office might get him some inside information. I think they're gonna make a move for a quarterback here. They're gonna make a
well
splash. I don't.
they already did.
Who they get?
Well, it's not a splash, but they got Kenny Pickett.
Mm,
So I don't
Mm.
know. Does that mean they're going to QB in the draft? Then I
no,
guess
I can see the Browns doing some goofy shit and getting like Rodgers.
they can have Kirk Cousins.
Kurt. I mean, I honestly think that had to been some of the talk to make him basically do a 360 on how he was feeling. You know what I mean? Like even the money just doesn't. I was looking at the money, but I was like, man, I just don't think the money will make a player like that stay at that type of organization unless they told him a
Right.
little something
I
like, hey, we're not gonna worry about Deshaun anymore. We're gonna get you another. We're gonna have somebody in here running this offense. You know what I mean? Because that's all. Like I said, they're a quarterback away from being a solid team.
I think I put it in the group chat. I said I think I put think Max Crosby for this because Max Crosby got paid a bag.
30,
The
35.
high he was the highest paid non-quarterback player
Yep.
until Myles Garrett got his
Yeah.
bag.
4 year,
So
160 mil.
Yep.
I think that also had a part to play in it too. They were like Myles Garrett could be like, all right, this guy's getting paid this much. I'm just as good, if not better. So clearly I deserve that much too.
Yep.
Facts.
I think to go back on the DK thing, I think Russ being there probably has a little bit to do with that
Yeah.
because they used to ball together. They used to go and train on the off season together, go to Hawaii together type shit, and practice with each other. So I think there's a little dynamic there. I know Russ is getting old, but I think he's still got enough in the tank where he's still a solid quarterback. Uh, I don't personally like it because I'm a Ravens fan, so I don't necessarily want to see DK 2 times a year because he is a dog. You know what I mean? I feel like if when it comes down to it, he's a dog. So I mean, that's gonna be interesting. I didn't understand seeing reports this morning that the Steelers are emerging for Aaron Rodgers talk. I don't get that. You know what I mean? I didn't understand that because I'm like, I don't think Russ is gonna be a backup, and I don't
Backseat.
think
Yeah.
Aaron, I
Yeah.
don't think and Rodgers. We know Rodgers isn't gonna be a backup. So I kind of in tying into that now. I think one of those two quarterbacks go to the Vikings. I think if the Steelers do entertain and take Rodgers, I think Russ goes to the Vikings. And
You know,
I think if Russ doesn't go to the Vikings, I think we might see Aaron Rodgers take the Brett Favre route and end up in Minnesota.
you don't think they ride with JJ McCarthy
The only reason I wouldn't think from I guess from if I was like I said I'm not
just
an
for his
owner.
health?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
having a rookie quarterback who didn't get any of his first year reps in because he went down for injury, coming off the injury, taking over that dynamic offense. It's like, do we want to waste these years with, we got JJ? Like, do we want to waste these guys' potential right now, trying to, get this rookie quarterback up to speed? I mean, because like I said, JJ out of those quarterbacks we drafted last year, he was like a Michigan system quarterback.
Yeah.
It's not like he has like
Right.
that talent that I can just come in and start slinging the ball. He's not Bo Nix. He, I mean, he's not Jaden Daniels by any. He's not any of those other quarterbacks that were drafted before him. He's more of a system quarterback. So I don't know if Minnesota trusts bringing in, a guy off of injury like JJ to lead a team. So I can see Minnesota trying to do something, bring in somebody, even if it is just for a year. Have a guy like JJ sit behind a Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Because I think some people still have faith in Aaron Rodgers, and maybe just situation wasn't right for him. He's older, but when I look at those dome teams, I think those older guys wouldn't mind playing with those dome teams. It's like, all right, at least I got 8 games, 9 games inside. I don't have to worry about the weather. You know what I mean? So it might work out a little bit better, but I don't know. That's kind of how I'm thinking. If it happens, just know I called it. Just know I called it.
What about how y'all feeling about Josh Allen getting that extension? 6 year, $330 million. Woo! The
Deserved.
question is,
Deserved.
do they win a championship? Does he finally bring home a Super Bowl? What's the receiving core looking like? Talk to me, fellas.
They re-signed. Hold on, I have the NFL Instagram page up because they be putting everything. They got Joshua Palmer from the Chargers. They also they extended Shakir, something like that, too. So I mean,
I still got Keon Coleman, the rookie from last year. I think he's gonna be nice.
yeah.
And do they still got Amari Cooper? Did they re-sign him? Or was that like a 1-year deal?
I feel like they might re-sign him. I don't know because he got traded to him, didn't he? I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a trade.
So I think I don't know what his contract looks like. So he might have a year or two left, but I would not be shocked if they don't I would be shocked if they don't re-sign him.
They got a tough team. I mean, they definitely are top 3 AFC. Like I said, I'm a Ravens guy, so I'm looking for the Ravens to win one before Josh Allen gets one. I need Lamar to get his ring before Josh Allen, but they definitely have the talent to do it. And I mean, you still got the boogeyman in Kansas City, so who knows? Like, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's those two teams have to get over that hump of Kansas City. It's the Ravens or the Bills. You know what I mean? Those are the two teams in the AFC, and the kryptonite has always been the Chiefs. So, I mean, they definitely could win one, but
we ain't talked about it yet. But Sam Darnold getting $100 million.
Oh my
crazy.
goodness.
If he doesn't, well, first off, he's going into a way worse situation than he left because the Seahawks got rid of a lot of their receiving core. Tyler Lockett's gone, DK's gone, so he's just got Jackson Smith and Najigba, and I don't know who else. Some other I don't know. So he's definitely in a worse spot. So I would not be surprised if we see the old Sam Darnold creep back in, or we see that. I think Travis, you mentioned it before that offense is very run heavy.
Yep.
I would not be surprised if we see them lean on that a lot this year if things aren't going well. Because, I mean, they don't really got the receivers like that. And Sam Darnold might not be able to hold up.
What about the Patriots? Shout out to Mike.
They've been making moves.
They made a lot of signings, bro.
They're making moves.
A lot of good signings, too.
Yep.
How y'all feeling about that?
I think they're still going to be a few years away from doing anything. Drake May is looking promising, but like I said, I think that team is going to be dependent on quarterback play. I mean, I think that's what it comes down to in the NFL a lot anyway, is quarterback play. I think it's still early for them boys. Good signings, good signings.
They still have their high draft pick too, so it's going to be interesting to see where they go with that. I'm assuming probably Travis Hunter type, maybe. That's what I would assume. Depends how they're feeling about Drake May. If they take a quarterback, that tells us what they're feeling about Drake May. But definitely. I'd say that I agree with you, Travis. They got a couple years before I think we see them back in maybe in the spot that they maybe were a few years ago.
Travis Hunter would be a nice addition for them. I think they're going to ride with Drake May. I think Drake May proved enough last year to we're not going to draft another. We're not going to give you any competition in here like that. We just took you. Like I think they'll stick with it. So Travis Hunter, I wasn't thinking about that. That'd be a nice little addition for him, for, weapon wise. So I mean, that would definitely speed the process up of them, coming back to the front.
And they would maybe get defense out of him too. I don't think he plays defense in the NFL. I don't think you can do that in the NFL. I think you're gonna have to at least miss like a good amount of downs just to be able to do that back and forth. I don't just because the NFL is super, super physical. So I mean, I'd love for him to prove me wrong. That'd be like literally Shohei Ohtani type stuff. But
Yeah.
so I think Travis Hunter would be the move they go with there to just set them up even more in the future.
Real quick, just to get off topic before we talk about one more signing, and then we move on. But why was Travis Hunter trying to say that?
I was gonna ask you this. I was gonna bring this up, but this might be a good topic for another time. That what Travis Hunter he said what he does is harder than what Shohei does. I completely disagree. I completely disagree.
If you ask me, I've played all three sports, and I'm pretty sure it's a proven fact that hand-eye coordination hitting a baseball is the hardest thing you can do in sports, throughout sports. Is hitting that baseball from coming at you 100 miles an hour from 90 feet is the hardest thing you can do in sports, all the sports. So I think he's just talking popping shit. There's no way, like, Ohtani's hitting home runs and then coming and striking you out.
It's crazy, bro.
That's totally different, bro. Like
Shohei's having 50-50 seasons.
Yeah,
50,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
50 home runs, 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases. And then he's coming. He didn't pitch this year.
No,
but
and it's because he's coming off the Tommy
season, though.
He's coming, so he was coming off Tommy John's surgery. So they didn't have him pitching last year, but he's already been pitching now in the preseason. So I think, like I said, we might see something crazy again. You know what I mean? What if he hits 50 steals and he's striking out people? It's like, come on, bro. Like, stop it. Cap.
To be able to hit a home run and then immediately go back out there and throw a 100-mile-per-hour fastball.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't pitch. Like, he's not going to pitch every game. He only pitches like probably around once a week, give or take, depending on what the week looks like. I mean, I still think it's harder. I mean, every pitcher has to get Tommy John surgery at least once in their life. That's how, like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like it's more physically demanding to a degree in different sense. I'd say football is definitely all around more physically demanding, but baseball definitely is more like focused on one part of your body more than anything.
I agree. And the last signing I want to talk about, Justin Fields, linking back up with his boy Wilson over there in New York, bro. We've seen what that college chemistry could do with the Bengals over there.
Yep.
You know, and it might be a good thing for them. It might be a good thing. You don't know. They got a great defense already. You know, Justin Fields doesn't like to air the ball out as much, but like I said, he's got that chemistry with Wilson, so he might air that bitch out a couple times. You know what I mean? What do y'all think?
I think Justin's a solid quarterback too. I think he's kind of been catching a little hell, but I think it's unfair with that. I think the Bears organizationally is just bad, and they don't put the players in position to win. You know, I think he was there for 3 years maybe, and probably had like 3 different head coaches or 3 different offensive coordinators. You know, it's hard for a quarterback to get going if I gotta learn different, playbooks every fucking year. You know what I mean? So I think if he gets set in, like I said, he's a dual threat quarterback. He's a winner, from college. So I mean, I think him, like I said, linking back up with, college teammate, a little comfortability in that. Like there's gonna be some, some chemistry already. So, and they have offense. That's what I was arguing about. I said if Stafford went there, I mean, they have the defense, they have offensive pieces. Like I think they'll be, as long as Justin Fields can be a competent quarterback, that team, we're gonna see. I think he can add them 4 more wins. You know what I mean? They could be a 10-win, 11-win team.
I could see it. Like I said, it's just like the Bengal boys over there with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. So, Justin Fields and Wilson, it could be something good. It could be something good.
I know you one more thing I wanted to add. I know you've been preaching, Josh, that teams need to keep their championship teams together. The Eagles are losing a bunch of guys.
Yeah, they are. They are. That's a good point. Go ahead
So
and elaborate real quick.
they lost Josh Sweat. Hold on, I can pull it up. I have the NFL thing. They lost Kenny Pickett, but it's not like
I know
Kenny
they lost Slay.
They
Yeah.
lost Darius Slay. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me scroll.
I feel like that's different though, because like I feel like that's more so they just can't afford to keep everybody.
Yeah, that's what
Trading
I would agree to.
So it was more like pick your poison type of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's just Josh Sweat for now, but I mean, we still got time, so it'll be interesting. Now they lost a D tackle too. I remember because one of our friends that we play 2K with, he's an Eagles fan. I saw his story and he was talking about it. So it'll be interesting to see what they can hold on to going into next season, if that's going to affect them, their repeat.
All right, we covered most of the important names.
I do want to touch on Devontae Adams going to the Rams.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that's really big for them as well, because now you got Puka, you got Devontae, and they got Tyler Higbee as their tight end, and then Kyron Williams running back. I think that's going to be a nice little dynamic offense out there as well. Like I think they'll win that division again. You know what I mean?
Do you think they should have brought back Cooper Kupp? Because it looks like they're on the outs with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think maybe that Kupp situation might have been rooted more in money, because I think Kupp probably still thinks he's worth a little bit more than probably what they want to give him, and his past injuries are probably like, they know how this goes business wise. They're like, nah, we can't pay you what you want, so kind of had to cut ties with him. So I guess I kind of see that side of it, but I think you got Devontae Adams, like I said, still he's not young, but I mean 32, and young Puka. I think Stafford, they'll be looking good.
Yeah, I think they'll be right.
Sounds good. So we're just gonna move on now to our. It's not really a topic, but our little, segue into closing the episode out. Who do you guys think is the best bucket getter in NBA history? Let's hear it. We're gonna go down the line. We're gonna start with Ahmad. I can't wait. I'm scratching y'all head.
I just know
somebody about to get cooked.
I just know whatever y'all about to say is about to get clipped all up. Whatever y'all about to get all the engagement in the world, because I know I'm about to hear some crazy shit right now. I know it. All
right, Ahmad. We're gonna go down the list before we close out. We're gonna go down the line. We're gonna start with Ahmad. We're gonna end with Trav. Go ahead, Ahmad. Who is the best bucket getter in NBA history, in your opinion? Let me make that clear. In your opinion,
that's like wait, because like when you say bucket getter, you mean someone they have the ball, they can just get
what's
a bucket.
your definition of bucket getter?
I would look at it like this: assists don't matter, boards don't matter. Get me a bucket.
You need that shot. You need that guy to walk down the court, ISO.
Get me a bucket.
Stone cold. Fuck the defender that's on him.
Killer.
Get me a bucket, bro. That's it.
Look at this. Y'all gonna hate this one. Y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say.
You better say Curry.
I'm not gonna say Curry. Because like I see it in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like in my head. Give the ball to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, bro. He's gonna get you a bucket. That's the most unguardable move in NBA history, bro. The hook shot.
I mean, yeah. That's not the answer I was expecting. It's gonna be way different from the answer I'm gonna give.
Oh my goodness.
That is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the best bucket getter in the NBA history.
You can't deny it. Second all time in scoring.
You feel me? Like I don't know, bro. Like that's just how I'm seeing it. Like if you talking about dribbling the ball, okay, he's not gonna dribble the ball and do it that way. He's not gonna come on the court and get you a bucket. But like, damn, game's on the line. He has the ball in his hand, bro. Anywhere on that basket, game over, bro. You can't stop that.
Can't
move.
be blocked. Can't be
can't be
blocked.
blocked.
It's
So it's
unblockable.
like it's like the tush push for the Philadelphia Eagles. You just got that one move that motherfuckers can't fuck with. You feel me? If I was gonna choose someone who just come on the court and just like bop bop bop, then I gotta go with I don't know. I'm gonna
It's
go
hard.
with yeah, it's tough. Can I choose a specific era of a person, like a specific?
NBA history, bro. Talk. You already said Kareem, dog.
No, okay, no, I'm saying I gotta.
Give us
It's either
another one.
It's either between like James Harden Houston
Okay, I like
or
that.
Michael Jordan. But I feel like Michael's so easy though, so I'm gonna say James Harden Houston.
Okay, you can say Michael. Michael's valid, bro. You can say that. It's your opinion.
That's like a cop out.
But I need you to pick one though, bro. You just said 3 niggas, bro.
No, okay. No, James Harden or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, depending upon the definition you're looking at.
Okay. P.
This is tough, bro, because there's so many good players that'll just get you a bucket. This is kind of biased because the dude behind me, I'm gonna go with Tracy McGrady.
I was thinking that.
I mean, you can't deny bro scored, wasn't it 13 and like
15 seconds or something crazy?
Yeah, like I mean
30 or something.
A healthy Tracy McGrady's averaging 30. I mean, what that goes back to that one clip was like where that guy asked Tracy McGrady what he was doing at 24, and he was like averaging 30.
Nice.
30.
So I think, and he could do everything. He could shoot, he'd drive in and yam it on you. I mean, he could do it all. Now he might not. There are, like I said, there's so many good guys you could say for this. I'm just gonna go with T-Mac just because he's like that KD type of guy where he'll just get you a bucket.
Okay. Travis, talk to me. It's on you.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I have like a handful of guys from I just want to give them some credit. I got to give these guys credit before I give them the number one. The KD, Hoodie Mello, Kobe, Kyrie, but my number one Ahmad said is Michael Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the number one bucket getter of all time. And this is coming from, like I said, like I know it sounds like a cop-out. I feel like he's already like the automatic GOAT or whatever. Because like I said, Kobe's my favorite player. That's my guy. Kobe all day. But Jordan averaging 30 like multiple times. And Jordan wasn't even shooting threes like that. Jordan was just getting buckets. So I think Jordan is the greatest bucket getter of all time. It sounds cliche, but I think that's just the right answer. Ma, you were right. I mean, I know you want to lean on, what I mean, I know you're trying, what I mean, be a little abstract with it, but
Yeah.
I think Jordan's the right answer. You know what I mean? Like that's just seeing him play a little bit. Like I ain't see him early, but I seen,
Wait, Trav.
last.
You was watching Jordan on TV, right?
You know what's crazy? I remember that's what's crazy is that I remember watching.
Chad, don't let this nigga talk to you like that.
Nah, it's cool.
Don't let this nigga talk to you like that, bro.
It's cool. Hey, we all want to get older. You know what I mean? So I remember the first time I remember watching Mike. They were playing the Sonics in the finals. I think it was about 93 or 94. One of them years was when I first started watching and remembering Michael Jordan. I remember the last 3 rings more vividly, but Jordan, like I said, it's gotta be Mike. I mean, there's other players that got a better bag than Mike. Like I said, the KDs of the world. I think even Kobe has a little better bag than Mike. You know what I mean? But I think these guys all looked up to Mike and took some of his game and just like evolutionized it. You know what I mean? I think if you don't go Jordan, I think you almost have to go KD. I think you almost have to go KD, man. KD is so nasty. He's 7 foot. He's got a bag. He can hit you with the, you know what I mean, tween. He can, you know what I mean, like step back, everything. Like I think if it's not Jordan, I think it almost has to be KD. But I'll stand on mine. And say Michael Jordan.
What is it about Michael Jordan that made him so nice? So like I don't know, like
I think during that time, I think it was just that his mid-range game. He had the mid-range and he can
the
go to
midi
the
was
rack.
crazy.
You know what I mean? Like I said, he shot like under 35% from three. Like he was never like a good 3-point shooter. I'm talking about he had a season where he was shooting in the 20s. You know what I mean? Like Mike couldn't shoot threes, but he was still averaging 30. So I mean, that to me, that's the definition of someone I'm gonna get a bucket. Like I'm gonna still get these 30 points. Like I'm still gonna drop it on your head. Like
Mid
Nah,
range is a lost art. Bring the mid range back, yo.
I mean,
nah,
that's
and Jordan was stupid athletic too. Niggas forget,
that's
bro. He was
yeah.
dumb
You know what I mean?
athletic.
Like, and like I said, I hate to leave someone like Kobe out who dropped 81. You know what I mean? Like that's why I throw him in there. Like I said, bucket getters, bro. Like dudes who were just different. Like but
I,
No,
I
but
feel you. I
I
feel
would say
you.
Kobe though. Kobe was a shot chucker though. That's the only thing about Kobe.
but
Like
he's getting
you have,
buckets.
yeah,
Uh,
he have like 3 niggas on him. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's not. You're not
And
open. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? You're not
pulling.
open.
I'm pulling because I'm a bucket getter. I'm pulling because I get buckets. Like, you know what I mean? Like
and he
I'm
gonna hit
pulling.
it too. Let's
He
keep
gonna,
it a buck.
hey,
He's gonna hit it, bro.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
30%.
Josh, who's yours?
I'm glad you asked me, bro.
The man behind him.
Don't say LeBron.
The
Nah,
man behind
I'm
him.
not gonna say
All
Bron.
right,
I'm
all
saying
right,
the
all
Buck.
right, all right.
Although he's the number, although
If
He's
you
a-
want to go
Right.
like Ahmad, be like, bro, he can't deny LeBron get the all-time leading scorer.
bro, he's the all-time leading scorer. Let's get that a fact. A nigga who is past first is the number one scorer of all time. Let's keep that in mind, bro. So
Ridiculous, bro.
he is a bucket getter, in my opinion.
He
But who is
played
the
the
best
longest
bucket
though.
getter? I don't even need to say, the Kyries. I don't gotta say, the KDs of the world, the Kobe's, the MJ. Carmelo Anthony, bro. Come on, bro. I gotta rep my nigga from New York, bro. Carmelo will do it. Jab, pump fake, shoot over you. Easy. He'll do it in a triple threat. You don't even gotta put the ball on the floor. You feel me? He'll kill you with the jab step.
Over Harden.
Oh my!
I
Over
said
Harden?
The Zion that 1 year. He
Hoodie
kills you
Mello.
with the jab. You don't gotta move. He's a telephone booth. Y'all know what a telephone booth is? That's Carmelo. He's gonna kill you like that, and that's a fact. That's all I gotta say. Carmelo Anthony is the best bucket getter in NBA history. Pure scorer. Pure. That's it.
I got an
Go
honorable
get a
mention.
bucket, Melo. That's all you gotta say, and he's gonna make it happen.
I got an honorable mention.
Who?
Sean Livingston inside the 3-point line. Unguard, best mid range ever.
Hey, I got honorable mention. ISO Joe.
See, and you start going down that path. Jamal Crawford.
I was about to say Jamal Crawford.
Yeah,
I mean, Jay Cross. I mean, that's a bucket getter for real. Like,
Facts,
I mean,
facts.
that's when you sent this out earlier. I literally was like, I was at work. I'm putting line like a little list. I'm like, yo, this is tough. This is tough because there's play like I feel like at one point, Paul Pierce bucket getter. Like there's some guys that were getting buckets, bro. That you could give them the ball and it's time to go. You know what I mean? Like
Paul George.
There's different types of buckets.
Paul
There's
George
different.
when he was,
There's
PG was
different
getting
types
buckets,
too.
bro.
There's different types of bucket getters too.
Yeah, like I said, there's different types. You got the skyhook type, and you got them across you up type.
Hey,
Josh, even your boy at one point, Ray Allen was a bucket getter.
Definitely.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure.
He was that Sonics Bucks. Ray Allen was a bucket getter.
He was a bucket getter. Hold on. And if you want to talk about inside the paint, getting a bucket, Shaq.
I was gonna. That's who I thought too. You could argue Jokic.
Hakeem.
It depends. You see, that's why this is so like vague in a way because it depends how you want your bucket. You feel me? How you want it? How you want it done? You want it inside pause? You want it outside pause? It depends how you want it, bro. You know what I mean? So don't flame us on TikTok, please. It's a lot of. There's not one right answer for this question.
Nah,
you know what I mean.
I'm thinking of name. I'm even thinking. I mean, shit. I mean, I feel like there was a time there. Steph Curry. You know what I mean? Steph Curry, 2015, 16. Buckets.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy you say that
like,
shit, Trav. Because
Brandon Roy.
It's crazy you say that because 2015 like from 2015 to 2017, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I had like nightmares going to sleep, bro,
Like,
from
bro.
this nigga Steph, bro, because no, it was ridiculous. I don't think it doesn't seem like that long ago, but it was that long ago, about 10 years ago, bro.
What I think it was
9 years ago.
whenever he
Like,
hit that damn near half court shot against OKC,
okay,
where he
see,
came
bro.
that year, buckets. Like,
No,
yo,
he was
Steph going stupid, bro. Like,
bro. Every time he threw the ball up, I don't swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro, this ball was it was a bucket every time, bro.
nigga,
It didn't make no sense to me, bro.
I've been a
I knew it was
diehard
going
Lakers.
in.
I've been a diehard Lakers fan, nigga. I bought a Steph Curry jersey that year. Like, he was just
Bro.
going stupid. I'm like, bro, I gotta respect it, bro. I gotta don the Steph
Bro,
jersey, bro. Like,
it was
he going
crazy.
crazy.
It was crazy, bro. Like, man, that nigga Steph, man. I do respect Steph. I got to the point I used to not like the nigga. You feel me? But I've gotten to the point where I respect this dude, and he's just tough. He's definitely a bucket getter for sure.
I'm glad you grew up, Josh.
Facts. That's age, bro. That's what 25. That's what being 25 would do to you, bro. But with that being said, I'm about to take us out, bro.
Nah, y'all appreciate y'all for joining the show tonight. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We'll see y'all later on this week. All right, y'all. Salute us out, Josh.
All right, y'all.
Salute.
Sweet.